Then 2017 came. In October, devastating wildfires exploded across Northern California wine country. I remember that morning. My friend's home in Napa burned down. It was one of the last houses to burn before the fire was finally brought under control. Suddenly, the wildfire wasn't something I was just hearing about on the news. It was very real to me. That same year, somehow I ended up at a PG&E conference where they were talking about environmental issues, water and the fires. They talked about using water more efficiently and reducing waste and leakage, even something as small as a leaking toilet. I remember thinking, we have plenty of water. Why are they working so hard to save it? As temperatures rise, drought becomes more severe, water becomes more scarce, and the risk of wildfires increases. They showed us a temperature graph I have never forgotten. There were 2 zones on the graph, a safe zone and a danger zone. I watched the temperature line rise and cross from the safe zone into the danger zone. They explained that Earth's climate has always changed naturally, but since industrialization, temperatures have been rising much more rapidly because of human activity. And looking at what was happening with the Napa fires, suddenly that graph didn't feel theoretical anymore. It felt real. That was when things started to click for me. Today, humanity's ecological footprint is approximately 73% greater than what Earth's ecosystems can regenerate each year. We are consuming the equivalent of 1.73 Earths, but we only have one. In 2026, Earth Overshoot Day fell on July 30th. By that date, humanity's demand on nature had already exceeded what Earth's ecosystems can regenerate during the entire year. In a way, we are borrowing resources from the future, from the next generation, and that helped me understand something. The problem isn't simply that we consume. The problem is how fast we consume. Powerful technology has allowed us to extract resources, manufacture products, distribute them around the world, consume them, and replace them at an incredible speed. Somewhere along the way, we lost the balance. But then I realized something else. There is something incredibly powerful about our planet. The Earth itself regenerates. Forests grow, ecosystems can recover. But they need something from us. Time to heal, time to restore the balance. And that changed the way I thought about the solution. We don't have to be perfect. We don't have to stop consuming. But we can become more conscious about what we buy, how long we use it, and what happens to it when we no longer need it. Everything we already own has already required raw materials, energy, manufacturing, transportation, and carbon emissions to produce. We can't undo that, but we can decide what happens next. Keep using what we already have, extend its life, pass it from one person to another, buy less, buy better quality products, take ownership of what we buy, and keep things in circulation longer. Because if we slow the cycle of consumption, we reduce the pressure to constantly extract new resources and manufacture new products, and we give the Earth more time to regenerate. That is where Giftsy started making even more sense to me. I didn't originally create Giftsy to solve climate change. I created it as a peer-to-peer marketplace where people could give what they no longer needed directly to someone who could use it and give power back to consumers. But the longer I built it, the more I saw what that simple action could mean. If a shirt can serve another person instead of going into a landfill, its life gets extended. If a jacket can move from one person to another instead of being replaced by something new, we keep an existing product in circulation longer. Now, imagine that happening, not once, but millions of times. That is how individual actions can begin to create a larger impact. And looking back, I think I finally understand what I heard from the Dalai Lama in that room in Portland years ago. We share one planet. Each of us takes responsibility for our part. One person's action can influence another, creating a ripple effect, from one person to a family to a community and eventually much further. And together, those small actions can become something much bigger. It took me a long time to build Giftsy, but the longer I worked on it, the more it made sense. Now I can see how all of these pieces connect and how Giftsy can contribute in a meaningful way. Through all the challenges of building it, this idea never really went away. So I keep thinking, how could I stop now? I can't.